What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to part 2 of this Google Spotting series. Now, if you'd watched the last video, you'd know exactly what I've been doing, as I got so much good feedback from the last video and I enjoyed it a lot. Even though it's quite hard to edit, I thought why not bring you guys episode 2 where I find some of the best hypercars and supercars on Google Maps. So, like episode 1, I'm going to give you guys the top 10 of my best spots I've seen on Google Maps, from number 10 all the way down to number 1, adding in some extras halfway, but all the way down to the number 1 spot, which this time it is pretty crazy. And last time we had the Singapore collection of the Reventon, Zonda, F50s, you name it. So, in this episode we've got 10 different spots, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so starting at number 10, we have got the Ferrari F8 Tributo. So this is like the new Ferrari that's just come out. I've only seen a handful of them, only in showrooms. I haven't seen none on the roads. But in this first one, as you can see, just dropping in Italy, we've got one still in like the camo wrap. You can see all the masking around it. As you can see, this is for testing. And actually, this is quite a cool spec. It's blue, I believe, with tan interior. You can see the seats. But as you can see, they've got all the taping at the front. But this is a 6 spot on the road. I love the road spots, proper Google Maps spots. And here is another one, still in Italy as well, and still in the same kind of like camo-ish tape wrap. Probably just for testing. Here is another one in red. And yeah, it does look cool. I mean, I'm excited to see these on the road, and really excited to see customer specs. But for now, I've only seen quite a few. I'll show them up. I think I've seen like a grey, yellow, blue, at HRO in Ferrari in London, Mayfair, but none on the road yet, but I am very looking forward to seeing them out and about. So for number 9 we have this awesome black McLaren Senna. Now sadly, with the 2 spots I've had for 10 and 9, I know nothing about owners or colour. These are just random spots, and the same again for this one in Japan. Sadly, in this Google one actually, you can only see it from behind, but still, look how cool it looks. I mean, the whole thing about people liking Senna's fun and ugly, I didn't really like them at the start, I'll be honest. My god, I'm at the stage now where I think they're one of the best looking cars. I love them, I honestly do. I can't fault them. Of course, you've got the joke about them catching flames and stuff, but then, to be fair, most cars can have functions, but bad functions, but I like it. I think it looks sick. I think it's different. I love the wing. It's different. I mean, yeah, I don't really hate a lot of supercars, but I like the Senna. Okay, so for number 8, we have the Pagani Huayra actually driving. So, if we go on the link on Google Maps, here is the Pagani Huayra, and you can just see this turning right. And again, this is, I'm presuming, not far from the actual factory, as I believe this is actually a test one, or the test mule. By the looks of it, it's a very plain spec, no Tempesta package, no nothing really. But I don't know if you can get any closer, or you can follow it around, or I think the car, the sat-nav goes forward, yeah, and it goes, and I've recognised this road. I don't know if any of you guys have watched testing or watching Shami go out in the Zonda Lenona, I believe. These are the kind of roads they test it like a test track. They literally test these cars, crazy, drifting about, going 100 miles per hour. I kind of recognise this road, so I'm pretty sure it's near the factory. But if we just track back again and try and find this Huayra. I mean, seeing a Huayra on the road is awesome. I do love the Huayra, but prefer the Zonda. Here's the Huayra right here actually, a red one, which actually, tell a lie, I left it on the side for too long. It's kind of like me, got sunburn. All the paint's faded away, and this is what I love about the Huayra, the doors opening. I mean, it's not the greatest of models, is it? But I'm a big fan of it. The God of Wind, the nickname of the Huayra. So, for number 7, we are at one of the Ferrari dealerships in Los Angeles, of California. So, if we have a look around, we are already greeted with an F40. Iconic car. We had some in the last episode. I need to get a model of it actually. Got the LAF again, need an F40. But here's an F40 just chilling. We've got all sorts of Ferraris, from 430s to F12s, 458s. Quite a cool colour, 599 I believe. Can just make out that. But if I remember rightly, I've also managed to see here a yellow SA Aperta. So if you go on the street view, and what I said last time, you can always scroll across to see the different years. I believe right there is a yellow SA Aperta. You can tell from the back bit of like the curves coming back. These are so rare, and especially in this yellow, it looks awesome. Now, I've seen quite a few of these. From Joe McCarry has quite a lot, and in Monaco I've seen quite a few. Red, dark blue, there's a white one that I still haven't managed to see, but seeing a yellow one is awesome. And I do believe there's one more car to check out here, which is the yellow Ferrari TDF. So whilst checking for this TDF, I actually also found the 509 Alonso edition, I believe. These are like these white marks around the car. I mean, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not going to take any notice of it really. Got a Lusso, Speciale, Calais. So while spending at least 10 minutes trying to find this TDF, for some reason I can't find it. Here's actually a nice 509 GTO. That's awesome. Oh, well, speaking of it, there's actually the TDF right there. You can see by the lights and the difference between the white F12 there. They've got like the kind of like spoiler bit. Oh, well, there's a TDF. Sadly, I can't actually get another view of it, so I'm going to keep searching. But a yellow SA Aperta, yellow TDF, 509 GTO, Speciales, F40. Not bad for service. Nothing compared to Joe McCarry though. So actually surprising myself now, I've actually found another 509 GTO with a black stripe down it. Not actually a fan of that black stripe. But also, what I did notice, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that is an Alfa Romeo 8C right there. Which is a bit of a strange to have one there, but I don't think I'm going crazy. I'm pretty sure that is a 8C right there. Okay, this is not bad for the place number 7 because I found another F40. It's just getting better, to be fair. I thought it was only a TDF and SA Aperta, but here's another F40 there. Honestly, I might find some other stuff here. I can't find this TDF, but 10 minutes in and I still can't find it. I mean, here's another Speciale, which looks sick, right here. This is a awesome spec Speciale. I think it's got black stripes, which look cool. Finally, that is right there, it's a TDF, and that is the best view I'm going to get of it. As in no way I'm going to keep losing it, but that right there is a Ferrari TDF. So at number 6 we've got the Lexus LFA from Dubai. Now we are at Motor City, and if we just go down this road, literally like in the middle of nowhere, no cars near, we have this gorgeous Lexus LFA finished in white with a red interior. And here it is. I mean, this looks sick, just chilling in the sun, and you've even got the Google car shadow. But yeah, this is the LFA. Probably one of the best sounding V10s in my opinion, but I think the Carrera GT takes the throne, but the LFA does sound phenomenal. I mean, I love the 3 exhausts, I love that. I've seen quite a few of these. I think my count is 11 or 12 of these, mainly white. I mean, I think for me, my favourite is probably the orange one, and there is one in the UK. I was lucky to see at Salon Privé in 2016. I could throw a picture up now. But yeah, love the LFA in here. Just wrangling in the open in Dubai. So we are chomping through this list. Sadly I haven't got much information about owners or specs, as these are pretty random compared to last time. I could go back to owners or what they owned, or they're kind of one-off colours so they're easy to find. But with these like normal spec cars, yellow TDF, white LFA, it's very hard to find information. But it's cool to share with you guys all these spots on Google. So the next one is one of my extras in the list is a Porsche 959, a proper rare Porsche. Now, I've only seen one of these ever, and this looks pretty damn sick. Just chilling here. I love the kind of like wing at the back, and these are so rare. There is a white one in London that I still need to see, but this place actually has quite a lot of cool classic cars, loads of Ferraris. I mean, my classic knowledge is dreadful, but it has got some very cool stuff, and you can let me know in the comments some of the cars you see in here. But for now, if I just show you through the dates, as you can see, I can see like a Dino, Super America. We've got some cool stuff here. This is completely random. Am I going crazy? Well, that's a 250 GTO. I didn't actually plan this, and this is completely my reaction. Okay, so like I said with my knowledge, I'm awful at classics, I had to admit it. I'm more of the supercar and hypercar genre. This is actually a fake apparently. sadly, it did catch me off guard. I was like, whoa, and I can't, honestly, I have to be honest, I'm awful at classics. Apparently it's fake, but if it was real, I might have just quickly moved that to number 1. But let's have a look what else they've got. Some crash cars there. Let's move through the dates now. So, back to my kind of era, we've got a 458, I do actually know that. Lusso, what is that there? Is that Diablo? Let's have a look, what else have we got? Proper like random cars, Countach, I mean it's a proper variety. Oh, hang on, I have just gone and spotted a good old California. Can never beat that as a Ferrari. But yeah, to see that 959 was awesome though. I do know that, as that is also one of my favourite Porsches. So, dropping in as another extra, this is quite an interesting one. You can actually see 2 LaFerrari bodies like in the early stage of development. You can see one next to each other. You can kind of make out the rear. The rear is kind of like deformed at the moment, but I think that's when they're building it. I mean, this was June 2015, so maybe repaired or a one-off or whatever. But there are 2 here, and also it's quite an interesting place. I think it's like the back of the factory. You can see all like the bodies or like the models of how they're being built all around. I mean, sadly this is the only view I've got, but I thought it was like a cool extra to put into the video. And lastly, for the extras, until I go back into the top 10, we have this very cool Liberty Walk Nissan GTR. I'm a huge fan of Liberty Walk, and if you want to see some, go to Singapore. I might make a special video on Singapore, as me and my mate Dan, we found so much in Singapore. From Koenigseggs and Zondas to a 50Z40 to the most craziest modified chrome pink Aventadors, huge wing Liberty Walk, Nissans and all the crazy Skylines. But this is a very cool one I thought I'd add in. Got all the cool stickers, got the wheel arch, the big wing. It looks sick. I'm a huge fan of Nissan GTR Liberty Walks. If I had a GTR, this is how I'd make it. Not in the same spec, but for me personally, I love modified cars. And I also found another one I thought I'd show in, an awesome orange one. Probably a bit more spec to mine. It's like more like a goldy supposed colour, but again, I think it looks wicked in New Jersey. But I've just sniped that from the car park. I think it's like a modified shop anyway. But yeah, so that is it of the extras. Okay, so number 5, this is where it gets pretty saucy and the hypercars start to come in. This is where I get excited. So, number 5, we've got the Aston Martin 177 finished in black in Moscow. Now, to me, the 177 is by far the best Aston built, in my top 5 favourite cars. And this is a proper snipe from the motorway. This is a 177. I know it's quite hard to see, but you can see from the vents at the side, that is one parked in the service bit. And my god, they do look awesome. Sadly, that is the only view I have got, but still, for Google Spot Map on the motorway in Moscow, a 177, to me that's awesome. So that's a very cool spot I found on Reddit. Okay, so number 4, we are back in Tokyo for the Porsche Carrera GT and Porsche Nominate at the Porsche dealership, I think, in Setagor City. I'm awful at pronunciations as well. But I couldn't just let these 2 slide in, just them 2. There's a lot more for this spot. So if we go to May 2018, we are greeted with a red Porsche Carrera GT. Now I thought this was like a matte red, if you look at the back, but this front is kind of shiny, so I'm not too sure. But how sick is that? A red Porsche Carrera GT, and that looks awesome. I mean, these cars in red, I've never actually seen a Porsche Carrera GT in red. I've seen like blue, yellow, silver, all of the colours. This is also actually the same, basically the same spec the Paul Walker sadly died in. He died in a Porsche Carrera GT in red as well. But going through the list again, if we go to September 2018, we are then greeted with a double combo of a Nominate and Carrera GT. On the left we've got a Martini Nominate, as you can see through the stripe, and on the right we have got a nice silver Carrera GT. But it doesn't end there. Is next in March we have a 2019, we have another Porsche Nominate finished in silver, which looks awesome. And then we have got one more actually, which I think I've missed. Okay, October 2017, we have now got a Porsche Carrera GT. Oh my god, I didn't even realise. Oh, this is sick. I didn't even realise. Okay. What? This is a... Okay, so I knew there was a silver Carrera GT here getting the engine fixed. There was a white one next to it. And this is Tokyo, so this is a white Carrera GT. Okay, this is completely random, but going back through the list, I didn't even realise there was a white Carrera GT next to the silver one. So for that being a combo right there, but having the other 918 and Carrera GT together was awesome as well. And the red one, that's phenomenal. So yeah, quite a lot of cool hypercars right there. So for number 3, we have got this awesome Bugatti Veyron 16.4 Super Sport. We are back in Dubai with an awesome view actually at the Al Mazar beach, I believe. But this is a wicked one. This is pearl metallic with dark blue carbon fibre, which you see at the bottom. And also you can just see the red interior steering wheel. What a cool spec this is. I love the blue carbon fibre feature on this. Now, this owner, Mohammed, I can put his Instagram up here. His collection is nuts, like it's insane. He has got, and if I read them out, the Koenigsegg Agera RS, the Ferrari F50, Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, and the Roadster, which is crazy, the Pagani Huayra BC, the Jaguar XJ220, the Porsche 996 GT1, and the Ferrari Enzo. These people in Dubai have... These collections are endless, and I can show you some pictures of the garage, of his cars. I mean, yeah, I thought the Veyron was good. This guy's chilling with 2 CLK GTRs. Unbelievable. So here it is, the number 2 spot of this episode, and it is a crazy one. We are in Cannes now, France, first time being here in this series, and I have spotted the Koenigsegg Agera RS HM. This was commissioned for Hussein Maslam, I believe that's how you say his name. But look at this. How cool is this? The one with the orange details all around. It's got the Love Cars sticker on the wing, which I did the tour of this car around Europe. Sadly I didn't get to see it. I don't think it came to the UK, but I can't say anything else. A 125 Agera RS, and look how mad it looks in the light. Now, this person also has an insane garage from the McLaren MSO HS, McLaren P1, McLaren Senna, and the SLR Mercedes Edition, and I'll throw in these pictures across here. His garage is awesome as well, but seeing this car, but how cool is that? So that brings us to the number 1 spot of this episode, and what a spot this is. We've got the LaFerrari driving in front, then followed by the Pagani Huayra Lampo, the Edition, and if we spin round, just zooming out, we've got the Speciale Aperta behind. But these are not just ordinary cars. These actually did like a kind of tour last year on a little rally, because I know they went to Monaco. Because I actually saw this LaFerrari in front. This LaFerrari was on Montana plates, all the way from America. I have no clue why it was joining them, but I can show you a picture of it, because I actually saw it in the service bit a month after they arrived, as I think it broke down or the owner sold it. But the main thing here is this Huayra, orange carbon, and this was configured and made for Lampo Alcan, who is the CEO, controlling shareholder of Fiat Automobile. So this guy's minted, but how cool is this? It looks amazing. As the final number 1 spot, I'm going to leave it as them to the combo. So this episode has been pretty cool. Sadly I haven't got much information as I wanted to with the cars. I mean, I try and track down through last episode, for example, the orange Veyron or that rare blue TDF. You can track the owners down, but seeing like white LFAs or red Carrera GTs, it's very hard to track them down. But with them cars, them special editions, you got the Veyron, the blue carbon one, you got the Lampo Huayra. It's quite cool to find them information. But please correct me if I said anything wrong, which I know I did. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, let's see how long this lockdown lasts, because for now, I'm going to carry on car spotting on Google. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Let's go back.